My name is Tony Garcia. I'm the Executive Artistic Director at Su Teatro, Cultural and Performing Arts Center. I am passionate about learning. Being in the field that I'm in, there's always something that is stimulating. Very often I find myself in situations where I just feel like getting a brain massage. Being in a situation where I can challenge an audience, challenge their thought process, challenge their ability for pain in terms of what they're being presented. I got into this business because I wanted people to have the same reactions that I'm having as an audience member. I wanted them to come in and be stimulated, be challenged. I wanted all of that. I wanted to share that experience with them. I was born here, raised here. I grew up in a neighborhood around the Auraria campus, and now I work on the Auraria campus. People may come to Colorado by accident, but people stay because of a conscious choice. So, although I may have had opportunities to be other places, this is my home. This is the community that I want to invest my efforts in. It's the arc of changing, of growing that community into a place where my children, my grandchildren, and that future generations will have a place in that mix. I never started out with a career. I started out to just kind of stay alive. I also think of us in terms of being trailblazers, that probably my generation, not just Mexican Americans, of all people of color, were trailblazers because people were blocking the trail. If people had not blocked the trail, I think that many of us would have not had to carve a trail. We were trailblazers or pioneers because we had no other choice, and in order to move that ball forward required that we push against whatever boundaries were there. The more my community learns that their stories are important, that they have a place to tell their stories, that their stories are valid, that their identity is important, all of those things are milestones for our community. The more they learn that, clearly the more successful I'm going to be. Well, the first place I would take somebody coming into Colorado is to Su Teatro. There's a vibe about the place that says this is a place where you belong. When we moved into our space, the first thing that we did is we went and we painted a mural out front. And we did that to let everybody know what kind of a place it was. We wanted to welcome them. We wanted to tell them that this is a place where where culture lived. This is a place where this exchange of art and history and community all comes together. When I was a kid, and I would have the TV alone, and I come from a big family, which means it was very, very seldom, right? I would turn on the public media station. It's the first place I saw Teatro Campesino perform. I was watching it, and Teatro Campesino is the group that created the whole theater movement. I saw this thing and I didn't know what it was. I must have been 14 years old. I didn't know what it was, but all of a sudden I saw people that looked like me talking about issues that were issues that I understood. Public television turned me on to an intellectual, emotional, non-mainstream world. So many ideas were first brought to me through public television. It's the first place we started to see people of color in really large numbers, right? This is before what we were seeing in the mainstream. I mean, even we're just talking about Sesame Street, you know? I mean, so it was a place to go for non-traditional ideas. I think the value in public media is that it allows us to have, one is to educate, of course, but it also is to allow us to have that intellectual discourse, right? And to challenge us with, with newer stuff as well. I'm Tony Garcia, and I am a Colorado original.